If you're a hungry and curious space enthusiast and planning an upcoming trip to Disney World's EPCOT, just know, if you train for your mission accordingly, you can elevate your dining experience and travel 220 miles above the Earth to dine amongst the stars with planet Earth and other galactic happenings taking place in full panoramic view. An out-of-this-world experience with all the creative imagineering that you'd expect from Disney World. On this episode of Everything You Need to Know About, we're talking all about the space-themed restaurant known as Space 220. Location, EPCOT at Walt Disney World. Hello, all you vacationing Voyagers out there. Welcome to the Everything You Need to Know About show by Quest Capsule. This is the show where we leave out all the negative and focus on the positive reviews and experiences from popular vacation getaway destinations. Today's show is Everything You Need to Know About Space 220 Restaurant, located inside EPCOT, the second of 4 theme parks built at Walt Disney World. But first, to support the channel, go ahead and click or tap the subscribe button, because your support of the Quest Capsule channel is the backbone of everything we do. We appreciate you. Now, let's get this informational adventure underway. Now, with EPCOT standing for Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow, Space 220 is one restaurant attraction that lives up to its acronym, with a theme that hinges on future space tourism by everyday astronauts like you and I. And although modern-day space tourism may not be feasible or directly accessible by most of the general public, Space 220 set out to change that with a mission plan designed for everyone to dine in space aboard the space station known as Centauri. Space 220 has an overall Google review rating of 3.4 out of 5 stars based on 225 reviews at the time of producing this show in April of 2022. Here's what William C. said about his experience to Space 220. We were blasted into orbit with a wonderful dining experience. Now, on to the Space 220 experience. Upon entering Space 220's guest arrival platform, the environment quickly transitions to that of a futuristic spaceboarding portal sector with all of the interior layout, space-oriented design, neon blue lighting, and all of the sci-fi accents needed to fully convince you that you're truly embarking on a mission to the Centauri Space Station. But first, you receive a special Centauri boarding pass that lays out your specific intergalactic dining section and launch plan. Maggie L. let others know, the restaurant is amazing. It is a far-out experience, and of course, it's space-themed. You get the same experience no matter the reservation. After a quick Space 220 agent overview, you board a Mark V Stellavator that will lift you from Earth to dock with the space station, 220 miles from Earth. The Stellavator has a circular viewing window beneath you and above you, so you can witness the liftoff and arrival from both perspectives for maximum simulation. Deborah C. made this comment, "I now see why it's tough to get a reservation." After arriving in space and exiting the Stellavator, you immediately begin your space tour by trekking through the tubular tunnelways of the neon-lit space station itself. An enclosed space window is home to a rotating grow zone, where simulated gravity helps grow a variety of food sources used at Space 220 restaurant and is based upon actual vegetable production units found on the real space station. Nico H. exclaimed, "We literally watched as we were lifted miles up off the ground, and we really did feel like we were moving." After admiring the wonders of simulated space vegetation growth, a Space 220 long-term resident and agent guides you through more of the orbiting station's corridors, where you will pass by a series of circular pod storage capsules retrofitted into the walls and filled with select bottles of fine, space-aged wines. With this being the moment you've been long awaiting, upon entering, your gaze won't be able to miss the large floor-to-ceiling lookout windows that align the interior walls inside the dining module. John M. made a clear point. "This place is amazing. The experience coming in and leaving is worth doing just by itself." Subtle and relaxing atmospheric background music adds to the feel and emotion of being in such a place that is floating above planet Earth in the blackness of time and space. The views from zero gravity looking outward reveal the beauty of our blue planet as various spacecraft, satellites, and even a friendly space dog orbit the Earth as Centauri's guests look onward in utter amazement. There's also a handful of Easter eggs that can be spotted when space gazing at just the right moment as you dine. Edward Z was excited to note, the large windows will keep you busy, spotting cool, neat, or funny things outside. Look for hidden Mickey space stations, dog walkers, and maybe some Jedi. Many Star Wars fans, including myself, should be on the lookout for a spacewalking astronaut with a Star Wars X-Fighter in hand as he gently floats by, as well as a set of dueling lightsaber space explorers. The dining module completely sets the mood for what you would expect it to feel like if dining in outer space, with its 350 comfortable space seats, tables, booths, and a large bar lounge area found inside the spacecraft. The glowing blue neon lights and panoramic views from 220 miles above Earth set the mood perfectly from the space station's dining observatory deck. Stephanie M. said, "So impressed. Full-blown experience." All right, enough already. Time for this EVA to inspect the menu and pricing. Let's moonwalk onto pricing. I've been waiting to say that all day. Can you tell? Bet you can. Justin T. said this about the food: an out-of-this-world culinary experience. Adult 2-course lunch pricing is $55, and you can select a single liftoff appetizer as well as a star course entree. Adult 3-course dinner pricing is $79, and you can select a single liftoff appetizer, a star course entree, plus a Supernova Sweets dessert option. The kids menu is for children ages 3 to 9, and it costs $29 for both lunch and dinner. The Space 220 menu options are just as exciting as the wonders of human spaceflight itself, with out-of-this-world appetizer, entree, dessert, and beverage names fit for the galaxies, and with a promise not to be served in typical space station disposable packaging. Let's point out a few interesting ones. Liftoffs, which are space station appetizers at Space 220 restaurant. For lunch and dinner, here's a couple that caught my eye. Blue Moon cauliflower, tempura fried cauliflower, house-made hot sauce, and blue cheese dust. Galaxy grain salad, quinoa, beluga lentils, roasted red and golden beets, oranges, king oyster mushroom, cashew hummus. Neptune tartare, yellowfin tuna, yuzu ginger miso, soy, avocado, radish, mango coulis, microgreens, and sesame crackers. And here's only a few of the Star Course lunch menu options: tuna tutaki, spiced yellowfin tuna, avocado, brown rice, edamame, pineapple, and radishes. Space-Getty and shrimp, sautéed shrimp, spaghetti, cherry tomatoes, basil, and garlic beurre blanc. Centauri burger, signature beef blend, white cheddar cheese, bacon, shredded lettuce, tomatoes, fried potato wedges, and sriracha aioli. And a few Star Course dinner menu dishes: slow rotation short rib, braised short rib, cheddar grits, bacon, and haricot vert, 8-ounce filet mignon, creamy mashed potatoes, haricot vert, carrots, red wine reduction, and add U10 shrimp for $15 or half lobster for $18. Space glazed duck breast, fried jasmine rice, asparagus, pineapple, and orange hoisin sauce. Galactic salmon, glazed carrots, mitake mushrooms, baby bok choy, and ginger beurre blanc. Marcel and S got straight to the point. Foods are so speculating and amazing good. Also, the crew aboard the dinner module offer a couple space station supplemental menu offerings, both supplemental to the prefix menu. Pound and a half of baked whole lobster stuffed with jumbo crab. Also, roasted corn, broccolini, and mornay sauce. 24-ounce bone-in ribeye, coffee space rub, fingerling potatoes, asparagus, and cipollini onion. Satellite side dish options include roasted fingerling potatoes, roasted carrots, fried potato wedges, and broccolini. Fabio wanted you to know the experience of coming here is out of this world and is just so much fun and something you will not see anywhere else. The kids' Space 220 menu options for lunch and dinner include space meals like cosmic chicken, fried chicken tenders, honey mustard dip, ketchup, and space fries. Mission macaroni, elbow macaroni, and American cheddar cream sauce. Smashed burger, a burger, American cheese, and space fries. Steak and space fries, grilled filet medallion, and space fries. And because no one wants to be drifting amongst the Milky Way and not have some supernova sweets, indulge in some of Space 220's dessert favorites like carrot cake with cream cheese, candied walnuts, and toasted pepitas. Chocolate cheesecake, whipped chocolate ganache, chocolate sauce, white chocolate crunchy pearls, cookie crumbs, and dark chocolate shards. Shortcake, matcha air cake, mascarpone mousse, and strawberries. Kids' Supernova Sweets options include cosmic cupcakes, chocolate devil's food cake, topped with galactic frosting, sorbet and gelato scoops, strawberry or lemon sorbet, and chocolate and vanilla gelato. Amanda F. had this to say about Space 220. Our child was in awe going to the restaurant. We loved our food, drinks, and dessert. There's far too many beverages orbiting within the asteroid belt to name here, but have a gander at a few select options. Here's a couple kid zero-proof sipper options, as well as one zero-proof cocktail, all of which include a pack of Space 220 collectible trading cards. Moon Rocks, coconut, blue cotton candy syrup, lemonade, moon dust, and moon rocks. Lightyear lemonade, fresh squeezed lemonade, butterfly PT, and mint. And the Milky Way, chilled espresso, spiced brown sugar syrup, caramel, cream, and a Milky Way bar. Unwind with some atmospheric spirits like Orion Old Fashioned, Buffalo Trace, Grand Marnier, and chocolate bitters, Stargarita, Espolón Blanco, Cointreau, house-made agave sour, and Bleu, the Nebula, Maker's Mark, pineapple, honey, passion fruit, and Angostura bitters. And a large list of your favorite crew brews is served on the Centauri Space Station. And some cleverly crafted and space-inspired dessert drinks like Lunar Eclipse, house-made whipped cream infused with Maker's Mark bourbon, finished tableside with a double shot of espresso, Launchpad, Buffalo Trace bourbon, house-made caramel sauce, espresso, steamed milk, and baking spices topped with whipped cream. And finally, the champagne and worldly wine options at Space 220 are an abundant starburst of robust flavor and sophistication. One space exploration on your voyage that will most definitely lead to one of your personal favorites. After completing your journey to the Centauri Space Station, you exit the dining capsule and make your return trip to EPCOT via the Mark V Stellarator. And dependent on the time of day you take your return trip back to Earth, your flight back home may include viewing Earth during the cover of night if returning during the evening hours. Jason S. made this point. This was a fun time from start to finish. Normally, I would scoff at paying $79 a person, but the amount and quality of the food made it seem quite reasonable. If you're wanting to experience Space 220 on your vacation, it's highly recommended to reserve seating way ahead of time, as reservation slots book up super fast, so you'll want to book like 60 days in advance of your hopeful vacation space mission. And also, one must understand that there will be a substantial dining investment required to experience a space-themed restaurant like this one. So ensure your vacation budget allots for an expensive, simulated voyage like Space 220. Booking your vacation at Space 220 reservation well ahead of time through a travel agency and/or signing up for one of the paid reservation alerting system apps that will provide notification by text or email and alert you if any potential reservation openings arise could make your chances of dining aboard a space station more likely. Christina M. gave this tip regarding reservations. Snagged a reservation the day before with Mouse Watcher. We had a great experience. Atmosphere was awesome, drinks and food were tasty and unique. Just remember to be alert and ready to immediately attempt to book just as soon as a notification comes through. You have to be really fast or you'll miss your opportunity to feast in outer space if you don't jump on it. Jesse C. sent out a signal stating, reservations were so hard to get, but it was worth the wait. And now the question remains, should you go? And based on the popularity and the amazing experience of simulated space travel during a once-in-a-lifetime space-themed dinner amongst the stars on the Centauri Space Station, as well as great customer reviews and something you will most definitely be talking about throughout your entire lifetime, Space 220 Restaurant is one space adventure you will almost certainly want to partake in. Well, that will wrap things up for today's show. Hopefully you've got some useful tips and information that will allow you to go straight to the drawing board and begin mapping out your visit to Space 220 Restaurant at EPCOT. Be sure to tune in to the next show where I'll once again let you know everything you need to know about amazing area attractions, restaurants, and outings that you're most looking forward to on your upcoming vacation to popular destinations found across the country and elsewhere. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the Quest Capsule channel to stay in the loop and to receive notification of when we release new shows, documentaries, and adventures. But for now, signing off from the Everything You Need to Know About show by Quest Capsule and reminding you to be strong, courageous, keep moving forward no matter what.